do that. But what you want to do to get people to listen to you is, do you have a website?
We have a website, ma'am.
Do you have a corporate structure? You didn't tell us anything. We just saw somebody. We don't know whether she's the founder.
That's the founder.
Yes, it's not good enough. You have to let us know about yourself. So when we go on your website, we'll see, and then it's verifiable. You want to tell us that you are just like Mr. Intervention, is that you want to get clothing, consumables. Some of your elderly people may be using adult diapers. You will have some medications. So let people know. When our diasporans are coming, they can bring you anti-diabetic medicines. They can give you something for lipid control. Yeah. So don't just come and say, I want. When you're talking about 200 million, how much is that in dollars? What is the building? You didn't give us a plan, nothing. Just, we don't even know whether it's, whether the building is good enough for elderly people, because you want to be sure they don't fall down. What is the plan? You didn't come to the house to say that. Yes. So I advise that you do that and probably pitch next year. But for one, I don't know what you're doing, as in maybe to verify it. But for 1 year, 12 months, I can give 10,000 naira, not dollars, please.
Thank you very much, Mom.
I will also support her with another 10,000 naira.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you. And for others who want to support, can you put that phone number on again? Yes. Please put on the contacts. For others who want to support Olufemi Aid, that's Osage Odiabe. Thank you very much, Osage. Thank you. As we now invite Ayodeji Adejugbe is online. Ayodeji, are you online? Can we confirm?
Okay, sorry, just quick question or advice. It appears to me that your organization has taken on too much. Based on experience, you've talked about elderly, widow, children, and the rest of them. I think you need to unbundle this and be focused. I don't think you can have the whole lot and be successful just like that. So I think you need to rejig this. If you want to focus on elderly or on widow, on children, poverty and the rest of them, you'll be more creative. And I think it's a very good impact program. Think about this.
Yeah, our focus is solely on elderly people, but widows and vulnerable people, they come also, and we can't turn them down. But we focus more on elderly people.
All right, but your video depicts children, widow, and the rest of them, not just elderly. Again, based on what the moderator has said, you need to be concise and be more focused.
Duly noted, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. We have another hand. Go ahead, sir.
Sorry, I just wanted to make a suggestion.
Thank you.
Because what I saw of what you pitched was basically a charity. You're asking for charity.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know how sustainable that is, honestly. But you have something that, speaking as someone who lives in the diaspora and is struggling to coordinate the care of aged relatives from there, there's a business opportunity there for you to earn money. I'm telling you, it's not just me. My generation, virtually everybody in the family lives abroad. We have the same problems. So you have all the children living abroad. We have the same problems. How do you take care of papa, mama, uncle, auntie? The structures that used to do this have all dissipated. They're all gone. Nobody lives in the villages anymore. Everybody has gone to the townships or has gone abroad. So it's very difficult to take care of the elderly. So I'm telling you that you guys should look into it. There's an opportunity now in Nigeria to set up systems, to set up care homes where people from abroad can entrust their parents. Yes. It might even be sending people, carers, to look after them at home, carers to live in. That's a business opportunity that you should look at, right? You'll be paid in Forex and all that. And with the profits, you can now sustain the charity. Think about it seriously, honestly.
The founder works as a caregiver in the United States. And the innovation for this came before she traveled out of the country. So when she got to the States, she started working as a caregiver. So the foundation grew out of that innovation. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Do we have any other? Do we have any other? Okay, so we'll move on. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. A round of applause for Osage. Oh, Diagbe, thank you very much. Ayodiji Adejugbe is online. Are you there? Online? Ayodiji? Yes, he is. Please, let's give him sound. Unmute, sir.
Founder and the president of Digidec International Nigeria Limited. We are a CAC company registered, and we are a global consortium of urban planners, architects, and engineers. At this summit, we are seeking investors, equity investors, for the amount of $300,000, okay, and with an ROI of 15% in return. Okay, and I'd like us to go through my slides one by one, if you may. Can you put up my slides, please?
Your slides are up, sir, but you need to be as fast as you can.
Okay, I can. I will. All right. Thank you very much. What we are talking about is distributing sanitation systems as a form of infrastructure on a mobile platform. Okay, it's going to be mobile. We're going to deliver the bathroom stalls and toilets at any strategic location in Abuja, as an example. Okay, so we are ready for it. We have varieties of sanitation systems from 3 different companies, 3 different manufacturers around the world: US, China, and Europe. So out of those 3, we can deliver the systems. We have structured bathrooms, structured toilets that can take 3 people, 3 different stalls that can take 3 people at the same time, so we can realize our dreams. And particularly, this is a startup venture for us. Okay, so this is a startup venture, and I'm ready to japada back to Nigeria to come and fulfill this dream, and in providing sanitation systems for the population. And I have amazing statistics that will offer that. According to states, I have extreme numbers of people that are displaced as a result of lack of toilets in their houses, lack of bathroom stalls, bathrooms in their houses, and this can be provided a mobile platform. Okay, I'm trying to share my slide with you guys. I don't know if you have it, because I cannot even find it. Are you there?
Yeah, your slide is being shared, sir, so just go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. So that's where we are, and we are ready to perform. We are ready to perform.
So what's your ask? What's your ask?
What I'm asking is for $300,000 equity investors. I said that earlier.
How much is that in Naira? How much is that in Naira?
Oh, Naira, that would be, I never calculated in Naira because it was in dollars, and I already made the arrangement. I made the arrangement for the shortfall that might happen as a result of currency exchange.
All right.
That's why we said, okay, we're going to give 50% back. All right?
All right.
So any other questions that you might want to ask?
Yeah, let's go to the interventionist, Mr. Akinade Oduton, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. I was just comparing notes with my colleague, Doctor here, and I really, Mr. Is it
Ayodiji.
Ayodiji. Yes.
That's correct.
My question for you is that mobile toilet, is it mobile in terms of movable on carts, or is it because
That's correct.
I believe there are mobile toilets provided. So what uniqueness do you want to create in terms of sanitation? Do you want to be sanitizing it, or you want to produce or provide the mobile toilets in different places?
Exactly. You are absolutely right. We want to deploy the toilets. It's not only mobile toilets. It's going to be on the mobile platform. It's going to be on the loader, okay? And it has all the functions in it. The toilets are in it. The bathroom stalls are in it. While you are even using the toilet, you can listen to radio. It's already, most of the systems are equipped to do that. And we're just doing this for proper hygiene, you know? so you can complement all the people coming to Nigeria, all the people coming to any festivities can have somewhere to use the bathroom. I'm gonna share something with you. There was a doctor that I sent information to, and he told me, he said, look, how do you expect somebody who's been in the bus for such a long time to get up and just pee anywhere or just find somewhere to pee? It's impossible in Nigeria, and we have statistics to show that, you know. So what we're trying to do is provide those facilities on a loader,
So,
on the mobile platform. In other words, we want to make it mobile. We carry it there, we drop it there, we let the people use it. We have the system to clean it up after use. So that's the major important part of our systems.
so, sir,
okay?
how can you realistically tell us what has
How
been
can I
realistically tell us what has been your survey in this provision? Because you can, like I said, there are mobile toilets already existing in Nigeria. So how can you realistically tell us the sanitation you want to provide, and also the mobile toilets? I mean, have you done your survey? Have you done your logistics in the provision to address the solution you're talking about, the problem you're talking about?
I think that can be backed up with the statistics that I have. I have statistics that show that 48% of urban population, 59 million people, they lack a safe private toilet. That has been.
So what are your locations, sir? What have you looked at in terms of location in solving that problem?
Okay, let's give an example. For Abuja, for example, I looked at the city of Mpape, and at Lagos, we looked at the city of Mile 2, Okukomaiko corridor, and at Kano, we have selected satellite wards and urban fringe settlements. We've done estimates over there. We've looked at the statistics, and we know we can provide. There's a lot of old houses in Nigeria that do not even have toilets.
Okay.
They don't have toilets, so we know we are ready for it. Okay.
Thank you very much for your presentation. What we are trying to ask you is, there are mobile toilets already. You have them at events. What's so unique about yours? That's number one. Number two, there are paid toilets. I know Lagos a bit. And the question is, how much will you be charging? And are people willing to pay that amount? Because I know there's an executive order. You don't pee on the streets, but I travel to Lagos. People pee on the streets. In Abuja, they do that. There's no enforcement of that executive order. I get you. I feel you. But how much are you going to be charging? Are you a startup now? Where are you? Do you have this mobile toilets already, or you are in the planning stage? If you talked about Kano, you talked about Lagos, you talked about Papi. I know Papi very well. I know the Lagos Okoko access to Ijaniki, to Badagry. So how much will you be charging? So what's your projection that when you bring this particular toilet, this is how much you will charge, such that when you get investors to invest in your business in a particular duration of time, they are going to get their ROI? Can you please tell us that?
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. We do have that in plan. Right now, I have local boys or local marketers looking at some toilets around town, and they're charging the average of 500 to 700 naira per use. So what we're talking about is we want to charge about 700 to 1,000 naira per use. I mean, you could have three people using the toilets at the same time, different toilets, of course, and we have time. We have time on it. As once you use it, you come out, you pay your money, and you leave. So we already anticipate we're going to have a good means of support to back up our ROI for the investors to have a return on their investments. So that is no problem. And Nigeria population is enormous. The number of toilets in houses are enormous. So we know that. And we know people travel a long time and they don't have anywhere to pee. And I know about all the stuff about the government. There's going to be a crackdown on defecation.
All right, sir. For
defecation.
time's sake, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very
A
much.
round of applause for
All right.
Mr. Ayodeji Adejugbe. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll
Thank
move
you
on
very much.
to
Now we are ready to jackpot that.
Yeah,
Okay, we are
jackpot.
ready to jackpot
I
that.
feel you.
Yes,
I
sir.
feel you. I feel you, Baba. Baba, you ready to jackpot that? Yeah.
Don't be late. Jackpot.
Jackpot, Baba.
Thank you all.
Jackpot.
Thank you all.
All right, all
Thank
right.
you. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Prince
All right,
Idoma is up next. Prince, approach the stage. And then we have Kabirat, Brightest, Mercy Home Care, and AM Detector, Emmanuel Awolowo. So Kabirat, stand by. Prince, 2 minutes.
Hi. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My
Good.
name is Prince, and I would like to start by asking a question. If I'm to ask currently if anyone here has had a depressive episode or has had anxiety, or you know someone who has dealt with anxiety, I'm sure that a lot of you will know someone who is dealing with that situation. And if I've also asked, because I believe that everyone here has probably worked in 9 to 5 or owns a company, if I've asked if you've ever felt burnout in your company or as an employee, I'm sure that a lot of you will raise your hands. My name is Prince, and I'm here to solve the problem. Currently in Nigeria, if you're dealing with a mental health issue, there is a 1 in a 700,000% chance that you're going to see a therapist to solve your issue. Again, my name is Prince, and I'm building a mental health solution that is...
Yeah, let's talk about the solution. You said your name 3 times, sir. Time is counting.
Sorry. So we are building a mental health solution that makes mental health care intuitive, affordable, and easy to use. For individuals, Mind Haven, which is my app, is going to track your mental health issues, your emotions, process them, and offer you solutions. For companies, Mind Haven is going to offer an anonymized HR and management dashboard that helps employees find out how that helps employers find out how their employees are doing and offer solutions before it leads to breakdown and crash. We're currently asking for, sorry, go back to the previous slide. Okay, this is the old slide. So we are currently asking for $200,000 actually. I sent the new slide to the team. We're currently asking for $200,000, which is the equivalent of 288 million naira, to build Mind Haven. We are going to use $80,000 for the AI development and training. So we are going to be adopting and training proven models like ChatGPT, Cloud AI, and the rest. And then $55,000 for product launch, and partnerships, $30,000 US. So the problem that is inevitable is this. Currently in the world, 970 million people deal with mental health issues. That is more than the combined population of all the European countries, and that is more than almost the population of China and India. To make it even worse, depression and anxiety alone has cost the world economy $1 trillion every year since COVID. That is more than the GDP of Nigeria in 2024. That is almost 10 times the GDP of Nigeria in 2024. In Nigeria, my home country, only 300 licensed psychiatrists have to take care of 200 million people. That is 1 psychiatrist for 700,000 people. That means you have a better chance of meeting the president than seeing a psychiatrist. And this is not just an African problem. In London, in Lagos, in the US, in New York, when you go there, you ask people, how are they doing? They tell you that they are fine. For therapists, when they are about to see their clients, they have to spend 2 sessions to get to know their client, but our app is here to solve that problem. Imagine this, you wake up tomorrow and your phone is asking you, how are you feeling today? And you type that you're stressed. The AI doesn't just say, sorry to hear about that. It asks you follow-up questions like, okay, hey, I noticed that you mentioned your boss 3 times this week. Let's talk about that. And when you are ready, the AI connects you with a global network of therapists. We currently are speaking to 2 therapist organizations in the US, and we're currently speaking with 1 therapist organization in Nigeria. For companies, we show them which teams are burning out, and we show them this using anonymized data, so there's no privacy breach. For investors, you're going to be investing in the first AI human connection mental health app for Africa, that is African-owned. Now, we are not just a talk team. I'm running on my session, so we are not just a talk team. We are not at the idea stage, even though we are at the pre-MVP stage. We have validation. We currently have almost 300 waitlisters from 7 countries: Nigeria, Ghana, the US, Canada, Australia, the UK, and Japan. And I have an amazing team of people who are working with me, myself being the founder, Julian Mangold being the CTO from Minnesota, Jennifer, who is the CEO from Ghana, and she's an ex-Uber Africa growth expansionist. Dr. Tracy is coming on board. She's a Harvard-trained neurologist with a PhD in neurology. Dr. Ngozi, who is a US-trained therapist and advisor. And we currently have Madam Fumi, who is a 30 years experience with KPMG IT, and she's currently working in a startup company in the UK. So, for the investor, this is our growth. Oh gosh, this slide is not the current slide.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
just tell us your ask so we can make progress.
All right, so our ask again is $200,000 US, which is the equivalent of 288
US
million
dollars.
naira for 8.5% equity stake in Mindhaven.
All right. The intervention is
Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
I saw your slide. You were telling us where you are at now. MVP still in the...
It's still in the works.
Yes, still in the works. So you don't have an app right now.
Yes, ma'am.
But what you are asking for investors to help you get off the ground is to get the app.
Yes, ma'am.
I feel you, yes. We have 0.39% of doctors to 1,000 patients,
Yes.
as it were from WHO. So what you are talking about is viable. However, each region has its own kind of psychiatry issues. What would trigger off depression in a European will not trigger that in Nigeria.
Definitely.
From school age, those days they will tell us a black man will not commit suicide. He will rather commit murder or femicide or something.
Sure.
It's different. So I think for you to get a proper picture, you have to reach out to the eggheads in the teaching hospitals in neuropsychiatry and all that. Get them on board. And a lot of them have global reach. They can guide you better to assist you get there. So when you mention their names, when you are doing something internationally, people look at you again. I'm happy with the team you have. It's an excellent team.
Thank you, ma'am.
But get the elders who will do the networking for you, who will make calls for you, who will guide you.
All
To
right.
have, so when you're talking and you're telling people this is what we want to do, and Professor this or this, it's behind us, it's one of the board people, they'll look at you again and will be willing.
Thank you, ma'am.
So I wish you well in your pitching, and what you're asking for is good, because we need a lot of that, and telemedicine and all that. This is good.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Wish you well.
Thank you, ma'am.
okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do we have any other intervention from here? Any other? Okay, none. So we'll proceed. Thank you very much. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Kabirat's Bright Test, Mercy Home Care. Please a round of applause for her. She takes the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my target customers. Everyone sitting in this room potentially is my target customer. My name is Kabirat Okeshade Brightness. Permits me to stand on existing protocols. I'm the founder of Nessie Home Care. Nessie Home Care is a mobile health care platform in Nigeria that connects verified caregivers to elderly people. Understand that this is Jackpot season in Nigeria. A lot of young people are living in droves. What happens to their parents that are left behind? That's where we come in. We help you take care of your elderly patients that are left behind. So what we are asking for, please can we go to the ask? So we're asking for 100 million naira. in exchange for 15% equity. And we're also asking for 100 million naira for return on investment 1 year after operation. I know we can get that money back immediately because we have the market, we have the caregivers. We just need to connect them. Elderly people are so many in Nigeria, and we have nurses, we have doctors and physiotherapists on our team. So we just have to find a way to bring them together. And we are solving a problem of assuring you that you get verified people to take care of your parents. Because now, we have nurses on our app. These are basically what we do is very simple. So the way I'm standing here now, if you go on our website or on our app and you need a caregiver to take care of your parents, you get them in the next 30 minutes. You get a message from one of our admin person that is reaching out to you. So we also offer like an hourly basis. So we are trying to mirror this abroad model of payments that you just pay for the service that you need. So if you need someone to stay with your parents for 2 hours in a day, for 4 hours in a day, you just pay for that. So we have like a basic care level plan, we have a middle care level plan, and we also have like an higher level care plan. So if you just need for someone to just stay with them, do hospital visit assistance, that one is just 10,000 naira for the duration of the whole day. So we have different services, and I know that we can be able to get this. So our traction, so over the years, we've been able to onboard 200 caregivers. We've been able to get 100 plus families saved. And everybody that served us really testified to our services. Because you can't just go out there and say you just want to employ anybody. How are you sure that they're even taking care of your elderly people? So what do we want to use this money for exactly? So we plan to have the hospitals and pharmacies all over Nigeria on our app. In the sense that once you go to our app and our website, in case of emergencies, and you want to rush them to an hospital, you don't just need to start asking, oh, what hospital is near this place? We don't want something like that. So we want all the hospitals to be on our app. That's one of the things we need funds for. And because we are trying to make all the hospital services right down to your phone and to your app, even without you being with your parents. So in the essence that for all the pharmacies, you can be able to choose like a delivery or a pickup type of selection. So we also want to use our app for training of our caregivers. Because understand that these people are already basic nurses, they're already basic doctors and physiotherapists, but this is geriatrics, so we actually need to get them trained on something like this. And for one most important aspect is safety. This is the people's life we are dealing with. This is healthcare. We are dealing with humans' life. So we want to get body cameras. We are also seeking for this money to get body cameras. We want in a situation that if you sign up on our app, you're able to go there and turn on the video camera and be able to see what exactly is happening to your parent. Like what type of care are they giving to your parent? And from our app as well, there's hourly check-in. Something like for every care the nurse is carrying out on your parents, it is recorded on our app. You're saying something like, oh, my mom slept at 10 a.m., okay, right now she has taken her meal, right now we are giving her medication. Everything is documented. And this is also giving our investors a backing in the instance that, oh, when anything happens, it's protecting us from getting sued because we have a video evidence of everything that is happening. Please, can you go to the first page? So we also want to get ambulance fleets. So that's one of the things. But in the situation, if we are not able to get the required funding, we can actually partner with people that are with logistics company. They are currently not in the 36 states in Nigeria, but want to get ambulance fleet a minimum of 2 per state. Thank you. I'll take questions now.
Thank you very much. Okay, do we have interventions before we... Okay, yes, there's a hand over there. Microphone quickly, please. We have yet another beauty and brains.
Well, thank you very much. That's a very brilliant concept, and I wish you good luck. My suggestion would be, that's going to be from another business level you may like to consider, is franchising this. This may actually give you money more than you require. Franchising. So, talk to people where you will be the umbrella, and then you will sell your services to them, then they will sell it to locals, if that makes sense.
All right.
If you don't understand it, I will explain that to you. I can bring that.
All right. So back end, you can meet with her. Yeah. That's fine. Any other? Any other? Thank you, sir. Any other? There's another hand raised at the back. Okay. So we go to the stage. We're ready, sir. Mr. Kiande Oduton. Okay. There's a hand. Oh, chairman wants to say something.
I just wanted to ask, your employees, are they trained? Do they have any medical, are they like associate? There's something they call them.
Social workers.
okay.
Like social workers.
No, there's something, because you must have a bit of a medical.
Okay. Okay, I would like to answer this question. As I said earlier, I'm a nurse. We only deal with verified people. So the only people on our team are actually licensed people, because I'm very passionate about even getting licensed people. So we have nurses, doctors, and physiotherapists. And it makes it easy for us to be able to hold them. So we know that you have your license at risk. So in case of anything, your license gets this. You understand that healthcare profession is one very regulated profession. So in case of anything, we get their license.
So everybody with you is licensed?
Yes, yes.
Okay. That is
We are
one.
all
Two,
licensed.
You're talking about per hour. Do you think that's a easier method than, because if my agent more than wants a care, I don't want it for one day. So do you think that's an easier style than, okay, because the one I'm used to, that's why yours a bit of 2 weeks, 1 month, and then can you do a minimum of one per day? Or can you do, some will insist, it has to be 2. 1 today, 1 next week for agent periods. So I just want to know your style and system. But I want to commend you. It's a beautiful initiative.
You so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so we actually have different care plans. So the hourly one is for people that actually want it short term. Currently, we have living nurses that are provided for people at school who are at school J. So that one, it depends on, if you want to live in nurses, maybe just someone to just stay for 1 month, 3 months. So we actually charge monthly for the living nurses. That's like a separate amount. Because it's not just only hourly that we charge. If you want hospital visit assistants, if you want them to stay for 2 weeks, we just made that hourly in the sense that, I'm going for a 9 to 5 job. I don't want to leave my mom alone at home. So just let me pay you for that 9 to 5. That's the main reason why we actually did that hourly. So for people that want monthly, the service is also available.
Okay, can I say something? You want to go ahead?
All right. We still have an intervention. Okay, thank you very much. It's over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. In addition to what Mom said, Honorable Abuja, one of the things she said is another thing I want to say is that in the area of personnel, in the foreign, in Canada, like I said, that I came from, is we have personal support worker as a career. Personal support worker. That will save you employing nurses. I don't know how much nurses and here, but your 10,000 naira, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you came about that, but I think it's too low. I don't know, I may be wrong. I don't know how you may or you may not have done your calculations well, but you can look at that area. That's one. 2 is that, as it was said earlier about franchising, you can look at probably existing home. And shall I say, maybe partner with them in some areas. In some areas that may help you to take off while you're looking for funding. So they also can provide some service. They may be able to provide some services that you are looking for. And that will help you to grow. Maybe eventually, then you guys can then part ways. That's just my own.
Okay. Thank you very much for your presentation. One thing I want to look at is that there are shortage of healthcare workers, nurses inclusive. Yes, there's a strike going on now. So you know what's going on. People, the healthcare workers aren't happy at what they're getting. So when you're talking about you being a nurse and it's licensed nurses, I can assure you you're not going to get nurses to cover some of your clients' needs. So look at it again. There are people and centers now that are training professional caregivers where they teach them the basic thing. You have an elderly patient, your mother, uncle, and whoever it is, an elderly client. So the person is there to measure the BP. And then some parameters, the blood work. Some feed them, cook for them and all that. So also consider living caregivers. Go back to what you have. When you talk about hourly, when you talk about hourly, whatever, 10,000 naira is not right, because a lot of people, And you can't give a nurse that
So
because
the 10,000 naira is not for the nurses. The 10,000 naira is for hospital visit assistance. In the situation that, okay, I want to take my mom to the hospital today. So the 10,000 naira is for the nurse following her, not
Okay.
that is for the old day.
Okay.
No, it's
What
not
we
that.
want you to do is have a clear, you had different tires.
It's all on our website. We
Yeah.
have a website currently. 'cause the
Okay,
business
I'll
is
I'll
already
look at
existing.
it and get across to you.
Please, if you can display the first slide, I would be grateful.
First slide. Let's display the first slide quickly, shall we?
So that you look at what it's possible. You may not have nurses, licensed nurses, being able to have coverage for your clients. So also think about those caregivers, as it were, that are taught the basic things and what to look out for when all is not right, to be part of your staff.
Okay, can I comment on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so in the situation of having shortages of health workers, there's a niche or somehow a way we found to reach that, in the sense that our main employees are not even nurses that are working. We target mainly final year students, because if you go for BSc now, in your final year, you're already registered. We target new graduates. So even for most of these people that even want to travel, they are not even able to travel immediately. And Nursing Council did something recently that you can't travel until 2 years post-graduation. So understand that for everybody getting registered right now in Nigeria, they have to wait till 2 years after graduation before they can travel. And also, we also make use of community health officers and community health extension workers. So we also include them into our team. We also have a nanny service for that professional caregivers that you're talking about, but we don't allow them to give medications, we don't allow them to give drugs, because this is people's life. We don't want them doing anything like that. So in some situations, they just stand in for the nurse just to watch the patient, not doing anything medical related. I think I'm okay.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. That's Kabirat Brightness. And finally, for the health pitch, we have Emmanuel Awolowo taking the last pitch for the evening. Please welcome him with a round of applause. Emmanuel, you are of AM Detector. You have 2 minutes.
Good evening, everyone. All protocols duly observed.
Observed. Move on.
Please, can you put on my slides?
Please do it for him.
I am Emmanuel Awolowo, and I am a co-founder and the operations lead for the Health Guardian. I want to say a very big thank you to NDIS, Pixelco, and NIDCOM for selecting us as one of the startups preaching here today. We are a team of passionate innovators on a mission to solve one of the greatest causes of miscarriages in women. We are seeking 315 million naira for 10% equity to fast-track our validation, clinical trials, and manufacturing of our breakthrough device, the AM detector. It's a novel portable device that tells if a fluid leak is amniotic or not, and it does this early before it becomes a tragedy. Next page. Please go to the second page. Thank you. Our journey began with a painful story. One of our founders, Joy Okoy, who interned at Lute, watched a mother lose her baby and almost her own life because her amniotic fluid was leaking. What could have been prevented if she had known earlier? And that moment led us to a question. What if detection can be as easy as checking a temperature? That question became the heartbeat of the AM detector. Next slide, please. The amniotic fluid, by the way, is the fluid that protects the fetus during pregnancy. Nigeria ranks number 2 globally in neonatal deaths, second to India. 300,000 pregnancies are at the risk of amniotic fluid leakage, and that is responsible for 40% of preterm births. Current diagnostic tools, they are often expensive, hospital-based, and are not easily accessible to women, especially in rural communities. Next slide, please. So we have the issues around location, issues around cost, and all of these here are the limitations of current solutions. These are the gaps that the AM detector is here to close. Next slide. The AM detector is a reusable, self-operated portable device that tells a woman if a leakage from her is amniotic or not within few minutes. It uses 3 sensors verification system to give accurate results. The amniotic fluid leakage, if delayed, can cause to infection, which is the reason why it has killed a lot of babies and a lot of pregnant women today. Next slide, please. Nigeria records about 7 million pregnancies every year. That is a 20 billion naira market locally and a 66 billion naira market across sub-Saharan Africa and about 400 billion naira globally. Next slide, please. Each unit of this device costs about 80,000 naira with a recurring revenue from our disposable testing swabs. We plan to distribute this through NGOs, hospitals, midwives, and pharmacies, ensuring that we get to these mothers at the point where the care is needed the most. Next slide, please. The first 3 years is focused on penetrating the market and building trust, while from year 4 onwards, there will be steady profit growth. Each profit from one mother using this device is about 54,000 naira, as the cost is about 30,000 naira and we'll be selling about 80,000 naira. Next slide, please. Our prototype, designed at the Unilag Design Studio, has tested over 10 non-amniotic fluids, including urine, all giving 0 false positives. With this device, we won the People's Choice Award at the RISE 360 Global Health Design Competition 2025 as the only Nigerian representative. Now we are preparing for clinical trials under the supervision of Dr. Kehinde Okunde, who is an associate professor of obstetrics and gynecology, College of Medicine, University of Lagos. Next slide, please. The team spans biomedical engineering, electrical engineering, chemical engineering, and computer science. Our business lead is also here with me, he's sitting there in the audience. And these are our mentors. Professor Ajibola, who is the director of the Unilag Design Studio I mentioned earlier, and a professor in system engineering. We have engineer Oluwase Ibolariwa, who is the manager of the same studio, and Dr. Kehinde Okunde, who has been helping us supervise our project. Next slide, please. We asked for 315 million naira for 10% equity to fund 10% for validation, 40% for manufacturing, 15% for operations, 15% for R&D, and 20% for marketing. Together, we can build Africa's first home diagnostic tool for maternal health, saving mothers and newborns 1 drop at a time. Because we believe that when a mother has knowledge, she has power. And when she has power, a baby has a chance. Thank you very much. We welcome your questions.
Thank you very much. We have any intervention from the floor? Any intervention? Okay, we'll therefore go on stage. Sir.
Thank you so much. Brilliant presentation. One question for you is the affordability of this, your device, to someone who may not be able to afford it. So what are you thinking? What's your strategy or what's your plan in making it reachable or affordable to such people? 2 is that how do you really, when a woman is having the fluid leak?
Yeah,
discharge. So at what point is that noticed, and how effective can your device make things have the solution?
All right, thank you very much, sir. So for the affordability, current devices are very, very expensive. And with this price of 80,000 naira, this is about 50 to 80% reduction in what the cost currently is. And this can be used at home and anywhere at all. It's something you can carry everywhere. You can also pass it to different mothers around you when they are pregnant for them to use. And the goal is we're also looking at partnering with NGOs to help rural communities where they cannot afford to get this device themselves. Then for the second question, you asked the accuracy of this device. So when women are pregnant, they have frequent discharge. We advise that from their second trimester, when they're having this discharge, at least every day they check this. So how our device works is that there is a disposable swab. Current tools, they involve things like wearing things that are like Pampers and all, and pregnant women don't like this. But with our swab, you can just touch the fluid from where it has been discharged and then put it in the device. The device checks for a lot of things, which includes pH. For amniotic fluid, the pH is between 7.1 to 7.4, along other things that we are looking out for. So the device will scan this, and in about 2 minutes, 45 seconds, it will tell you if the fluid is amniotic or not. If it is amniotic, it means there is a problem and you need to seek medical care immediately.
So does it, for someone who is not medically inclined, how do you know is that fluid? Somebody, maybe me, I'm ignorant, I don't know what that is. So, like pregnancy strip now, it's just when it is positive, they see it. When it is not, they see that. So how do you detect that for somebody who does not have any medical background?
Oh, thank you so much. So there's a screen on our device, and everything you'll be doing, you'll be seeing it on the screen. So all you need to do is power on, put the swab in the swab chamber, test, and know. It shows you amniotic fluid detected or non-amniotic fluid. So once you see amniotic fluid detected, the next message is seek medical care.
Okay. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you,
I'm proud of you, and kudos to Unilag Innovation Lab, your mentors, and your team. I want to ask that investors, they will look at it. I think you should reach out to them to guide you. This is the first prototype.
Yes,
and over time, I want to believe that you will have upgrades.
Yes,
so that the device becomes smaller. Now, the question I want to ask, what I want you to consider is minimum wage for the average person is about 77,000. For that, it's expensive. I think you shouldn't just target individual pregnant women. You said something about NGOs. And I'm very happy to find that one of your mentors is an ONG specialist.
Yes,
and they are the ones who look at that. I think you will partner, the Unilag, your mentors can reach out to their colleagues, especially your professor in ONG, to reach out to others nationwide. That's where you have a national outreach, especially when you can exhibit in the ONG associations, meetings, and things, when you have their conferences. I think you should look at that. So he goes there to, with you, present. Then, another thing is how many samples have you taken so far?
So we've not tested with an actual amniotic fluid due to medical protocol, but we've used over 10 non-amniotic fluids, which includes urine, which is part of the discharge that comes out of a pregnant woman.
Okay.
So we've been able to distinguish that when it's not amniotic, we don't get false positives.
Okay, so that means you need ethical consideration from Unilag. You haven't gotten that yet?
We haven't gotten that yet.
Okay, so that's another step. That's one of the things you will think about. Another thing is the patent, once you get a prototype. So I can't really go ahead to say, this is a prototype as in ongoing.
Yes, ma'am. We've actually initiated patents through the office of the ITMO in Unilag.
Okay,
yes,
but so you need to test on humans.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to have approval from the board, the ethical committee, so you can test on amniotic fluid. And then next time you are presenting, let us know what the false positives are, and then we want to know what is the real thing. Yes, so when you have that data, I think I'm happy we're getting somewhere.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I wish you well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Closing statements now by our dear moderator, Dr. Jane Osarity Fechuku, as we conclude. All pictures, please stand by for photograph. Come up the stage and stand by for group photograph. Please welcome the doctor with a round of applause again.
Thank you, Honorable Abike Dabirerewa. Thank you, NIDCOM team. Thank you, the NDI's diasporans that are here in the house and online. I appreciate all of you. And I think I was looking out for devices when they said health. I was looking out for equipment. I remember years ago when I was in the university, one of the books we couldn't get was made by the Indians, and it was cheap, and it had black cloth covering it. And then we also had slit lamps that were made by Indians, just with Formica things and the basic things. But now you can't even buy an Indian equipment. I look forward to a situation where I know the pictures, the fintech people made us proud. Kudos to them and their mentors. They came in with devices, they came in with solutions that we had to look at again. I wish that we could do that in the medical profession. I was hoping to see somebody bring dongoyaro to say now dongoyaro can be made into a tablet because we call it the diagbon of malaria for children those days. And I wish that we look inward so that we can not do the medical tourism thing going out, but have our own indigenous drugs, not refilled, mixed and all that, but made by us, for us and the world. And I want to thank Madam for this opportunity, and the diasporans, thank you very much for coming back home to invest. You all are appreciated. And I wish you God's journey mercies as you go back to your different centers. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We'll now take group photograph. We invite Chairman CEO, Honorable Dr. Abike Dabiri, to please come on stage. All the pictures immediately, please, quickly. We invite all the focal point officers to join them. King Ade is invited to please join. The representative of His Excellency, the Governor of Yobe State, please join, sir. Madam Badewa Adejigbe, if you're around, please join. Thank you. We'll be closing shortly. We'll be inviting the Head Technology Transfer, Innovation and Investment, TTI, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, Honorable Dr. Terab Abdurrahman, for closing remark. Thank you. Thank you very much. Honorable Terab is already standing by. And with this, we'll come to the closing of the summit, just before the dinner that holds later. Thank you. Thank you very much, and congratulations. We now invite Honorable Dr. Terab Abdurrahman for closing remark. Sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let me start with making some important announcements. Just to inform you that dinner will be served anywhere from 8 p.m. And those members of the audience who have the cards and pictures are expected to attend the dinner. And also to inform you that next year's event is already been scheduled to hold between the 11th, 10th, and 12th of November 2026. And also to let you know that the evaluation forms that have been given to you, if you feel it, kindly return it back, because that is a source of feedback in order to make us improve in service delivery in the coming year. So without further ado, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my chairman, Honorable Dr. Abike Dabiri-Eriwa, Your Excellency, the representative of Yobe State Government, our focal point officers, members of the front seat, permit me to stand on existing protocol, and of course, King Wale Adesanya. As we bring the 8th Nigeria Diaspora Investment Summit to a close, I extend my deepest appreciation to our esteemed speakers, panelists, and participants, whose insights have illuminated new pathways for investment, innovation, and technology transfer in Nigeria. A special commendation goes to our brilliant pitchers who showcase bold and transformative ideas, and to our diaspora investors whose commitment to empowering the next generation of entrepreneurship is truly inspiring. To our moderators, thank you for guiding our discussions with clarity and purpose. To the Secretariat team, your tirelessness behind the scenes efforts have been instrumental in making this summit a resounding success. To our guests who join us in person from across Nigeria and around the world, your presence and engagement have made this gathering truly memorable. And to our virtual audience tuning in from various corners of the globe, we are equally grateful for your participation, enthusiasm, and commitment and continued support. Your involvement has expanded the reach and impact of this summit beyond borders. To our joint organizers, the Nigerian Diaspora Commission, ably led by the Mama Diaspora herself, Honorable Dr. Abike Dabiri-Eriwa, OON, and the Nigeria Diaspora Summit Initiative, under the leadership of Dr. Badewa Adejube Williams, your unwavering dedication to national development continues to be a beacon of progress. Let us carry forward the momentum and partnership forged here to accelerate Nigeria's economic transformation. Thank you once again, and I wish you all safe travels and smooth transition back to your respective destinations. Thank you, and may God bless you all. See you in 2026.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There's dinner, and everyone will be expected to participate. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate you all. I want to personally thank Mama Diaspora for the privilege to anchor this session. See you next year, and bye for now. My name is Tokbe Ojeme. God bless you all, and bye for now.